Howdy, folks! We're back with more Conquest of Elysium 5. Of course, we are playing the Dark Emperor still. I'm going to start by moving Callahan this way. Getting ourselves into the swing of things here. We're going to want to move Dramaticus. I don't think he needs to join really in the assault, frankly. We have a lot of ballista. Again, my only concern is if any of those hidden blood women are here, those little blood witches, we could be in a bit of a pickle. So we'll choose the better side, that is caution. Do that. One thing I've been thinking about, it's been bothering me quite a bit. I think Illwinter should invest the time into changing icons when you have a gold bonus or production bonus. I think like this giving us a bonus of gold should frankly just show up on the map. Kind of like up here you see when snow gets onto a plane, it adds an extra icon, right, for its movement. And so I would like the same thing to occur with like maybe adding icon to farms. Now, I'm not a tech-savvy person beyond being able to like start a computer, operate it, maybe do a little bit of editing to like a game's code in a notepad, the C++ thing or whatever, but I don't know much else. And that's very little, like changing true to false, things like that, those kind of statements in code. I'm very, you could tell by what I'm saying, I'm just not very versed in it, but I do think, oh dear. God, that is a big army. We should really be in our fortress in case this attacks us. And the one thing that'll happen here is they are going to be in quite a bit of trouble. Just looking what wounds they have. Given that we, one, have a lot of ballista, and two, have a lot of archers, and it'll just take a lot of shots. These things have no armor. So they have good HP, but they're just going to take hit after hit when we shoot at them. That's something to consider. I think we're still going to stick with our movement down here. What I was planning to do was, I knew he was up here. I didn't know he was this close off of memory. But we want to take Shiev and take out this stack just in case Callahan gets into some trouble. And we'll stick our old weapons master with him. Looks like that's going to be most of our movement. We have some pikeneers. I think we already talked about how we're saving a little bit. But we can buy some velays for this guy. We're trying to get more squads going. This, in particular, is hopefully going to go there one day. We have Legat. I believe he was mad dashing north. Yeah, to take over. This is not a great squad to do it with, but hell. We'll still give it a shot, and we're going to end this turn. We're going to get to watch the Citadel battle. There were no hidden blood witches, so we were just a little overly cautious, but I think it's a good thing, generally. So we have lots of ballistas. Okay. Our magic guy coming in here, he got whacked for a decent amount, but he's got that health bonus and mirror images to protect him. Also, I believe this spawns that spider that you see there. Hopefully no one's arachnophobic. I do have family members who are arachnophobic, and that is not an easy thing to do. We actually, we like to watch Survivor together, me and my just immediate family. And, oh my god, this is one thing. If you have Menaids running around, the Necromancer could grab a bunch of ghouls, but one of my mother, she has arachnophobia, and can cause quite an issue sometimes when we're trying to watch a show like Survivor, which is a show I enjoy quite a bit. I'm not really a super big fan of reality TV, but I think we're just going to be real safe and sit here with our Dark Emperor. But when you add the aspect of it just being a game and letting the friction that takes place there kind of play out rather than inserting some like light drama, I think I like it quite a bit more. We're probably getting ambushed by brigands. I don't love that. Oh, we have a scout here. Darn, we can even see them now. Well, we can't change that now. I wish I would have thought of that. Don't really want to join the ambush. We could lose our Animist and our Reveler. That'd be kind of unfortunate. I'm not too worried about it, though. We will survive. And we have more things to conquer. Although we'll probably grab some more troops. If this guy loses his stuff, we'll probably come back and deal with that. Is it late winter? Midwinter. We're gonna just path around this. I don't want to go over the lake. I think it'll be... We could probably do it next turn. Yeah, we'll be able to move probably 2 tiles. We'll see what it is, movement-wise, and do that. We have a Centurion available. My thought is maybe I should send them up here towards the Witches area as well. But I think rather what I'll do is start him down here, and we'll have him funnel a couple troops over here. I don't know exactly what we want. I think we'll just do some Histatus. Could also get some Principes, but I'm okay with either. And we'll drop them off in this army. He can take control of them. And Maximus, what a cool name. We'll go back there. Now let's scry a little bit. And then Oppius can go down here, and we are going to Ritual of Mastery our guy of the Metal Orders. Hopefully he'll get something nice. I'm also going to throw that in the front like we'd been intending to. And Oppius, pretty soon here, will be able to raise his little levies. He could probably actually do it now. Yeah. If you don't know, what I've just given him is the Dream Crystal. It means he has sleep immunity. He's also fast now, so that's why he has the extra action points available. Don't want to spend any more gold. We're going to have to Ritual of Mastery. We're getting our Emperor down here to that temple city. He will rule from the grand temple city, spreading darkness throughout Elysium, or reigning the darkness in, depending on your perspective on the whole thing, I suppose. If he become the darkness to reign the darkness, you could say we're a good guy, but as you know, you're gonna have people disagree with that. Like we could get into actual morality and ethics and things like that, and talk about how like. You know, most utilitarians would be okay with the Dark Emperor taking over, but as long as he was causing a net good, but someone who follows, like, some sort of deontology, morality would have a big issue with a Dark Overlord, I suppose, who does some bad things taking over. Callahan will lead this army now. I am not worried anymore. With the Black Sorceress, we could actually just fight this. Anti-magic would touch the moon. Oh, we have these elite guys. Oh, I want to fight this now, actually. My only worry is he has solar rays, and that is a little frightening. Do we have a scout in this army? Just to make sure. Yes, we do. Okay, just making sure we're seeing everything that we should. Okay, we're going to go back here. We're going to take over the Brigand Lair. Just let things go there, and then we'll upgrade this next turn. We have a mage to upgrade. What did we get? Gold Arcana. Okay, Solar Flare, not terrible. And Soul Slay. I like Soul Slay. Luck and Sunbeam. Now, Soul Slay makes me want to go kill this thing. But that's going to still be pretty tough. Either way, we could also go kill this vampire. We have double damage versus undead. Although they have a Rod of Combustion, and this squad doesn't feel big enough for that yet, so... Oh yeah, all these are levies. So we're probably gonna... I think we're gonna go this way, and then spread some kind of army towards this Dark Citadel. That seems to me to be the most reasonable thing to do. We have 61 to their 49. We're gonna get a lot of ballista shots in. They're also not very good range-wise against us, so we will take this fight. We have little spells that'll go off here and there. We have a Frozen Heart caster. Very good spell, by the way. Frozen Heart, very fun to watch people get frozen. Or does this freeze them? I think it just does numbness, actually. But numbness is good, too. It's really brutal on the Snow Kobolds. I just... The amount of level 2 AoE... There is one AoE snow spell for frost magic in particular that kobolds get, and they're all resistant to the cold, so it becomes very brutal. Okay, this is late winter, and this is only 2 tiles, so we can get over the lake. Okay, there you go. Our little ghost friends are up here. So are a lot of our Menaids. One thing we do want to do is get one of our wild revelers up there to get some stuff done as well. That would be very good on our part. We're going to scry and end the turn. Do not want you moving. Let's give it the good old college scry. Check over here. We have a crab, and I think we found our other enemy here that we haven't really seen a lot of. Curious to see what we're going to be facing. It could be an epic battle or not something very scary at all, but I'm curious. So we ballista shoot some of these things. We didn't take out anything important, really, unfortunately. I'm really sad that we hit the side ranks so much comparatively with the front ranks, which are, or the middle ranks here, which are really the dangerous guys. These guys are, they don't have a bless, but the axe is pretty brutal. It can get right through our stuff. There's some long pikemen. Fortunately, this guy has a debilitating chest wound here, so he's attacking for less damage. Potentially. Getting some good stuff going. Burning these gates is always very good, because they are not good against fire. Fire vulnerable. Solar guys are pretty good at doing that if they'll end up targeting it. But time to time, they choose not to. I really do want to play the Priest King, but I want to do a faction on a mod run that I was talking about last time, and then we might do the Priest King. Maybe we'll do it simultaneously. I used to do that on the channel, as you guys may have noticed, but I had to slow down for a bit. Things got a little more hectic IRL. And then slow down even more as things got even more hectic. They are taking back that temple city. This is a good opportunity for us to go jump on them, I think. We'll see these ocelots, the flying ocelots here, take some stuff from us and kill our small free troops we left behind. Really just cost us an action point, so not really too bad on the losses there. But we will advance. I don't know if we'll fight them in here. They might run away, and then we'll have to fight them outside of it, but I'll be okay with either. We will go this way. We will build one of our little Lars here, let him chill out, become the spirit here. Strength, oh god, this is not a good one. Murder crows are okay, but the rest of it is just awful. Could add a serpent priest to this army. I'd like that idea, even though we're still straining on our gold. We're supposed to be saving. Pit of snakes, poison mist, venom. Let's change this to poison cloud. I get a little worried about the friendly fire with poison mist. Pit of snakes, no thank you. Speaking of kobolds, they also get access to a lot of those snake spells, and I just am not favorable to them. Do not like them. I like the kobolds, I just don't like those spells, just to be very clear. The kobolds are a very fun faction. They play very interestingly. The one thing I'll say is that there's some factions in this game that play very uniquely. Kobolds are one of them, where they have just like a lot of death comparatively. We also have a lot of expendable troops, considering kind of faction we are, but it's a little bit different how that plays out. We're going to hire some Praetorians here and take them down to go kill these brigands. We might lose our commander, but the Praetorians will not lose to those brigands. I don't believe it will occur. And we'll move north here. We will take, I suppose, this place with some brigands. We have an old castle here with a white mage we could also take. One thing that could be valuable for is stocking up on werewolves, and getting some regenerating units in your lines isn't always a bad idea. This now looks like a very good idea to me, because they're going to have a lot of trouble getting troops out of here. Meanwhile, we're going to be firing on them with a whole bunch of stuff. This was a big mistake. Now, solar rays will still hurt quite a bit, and if we lose Callahan, I'll be really sad. But we're going to take the risk. Callahan will lead the war for the Temple City. The declaration of war here on the Priest King's maybe biggest and maybe final army. I'm not sure if it's their final army, actually, but will lead us to ascension as the true God. This victory will show our divinity and allow us a path forward towards it. So that is our plan, as dramatic as that sounds. It is our plan, and we're going to try and do it. So that's going to be a big battle here that you guys get to see. Glad you get to see it. I'm excited to get up here and turn all these woods into our little Hamadryad camps. Although I wish we had some resources we could really get out of there. It makes it really valuable if you could like coerce a druid or a dryad into your service through charms on your Lars. You don't get a lot of access to charm, but you get a little bit. Okay, this is about as bad as you could get in terms of fighting. Hopefully we can kill this guy with a ballista shot. Otherwise, he's gonna unleash holy hell on us with the 10 range solar rays and possibly kill commanders and things like it. There's a lot of stuff for us to target, though. I don't think we're gonna get lucky like that. But potentially, our Velays could come in here and snipe him, so could our archers, or just more ballista shots after. But we're just killing a lot of garbage right now, for the most part. These guys aren't going to really come and meet us. These guys will, I believe, come and meet us. Or they're going to be too slow to get through here. Oh my god, we sniped him. Oh, the hero. Priest King takes 12 points of damage from a ballista shot. Very good. I didn't expect it, but I do like it. I like it quite a bit. So now we get to watch this fight. Gonna be a lot smoother now. A lot of their stuff is gonna get caught on these walls and have to circle out through this. Now, the flying ocelot creatures we see before us don't have to do that, and that's unfortunate for them because they're going to get chopped up by these Praetorians pretty bad. Who also have decent armor. Their attacks are pretty strong, though. Won't kill them in one shot. Still painful. I'm glad to see the Praetorians leading. Although I'm sad to see a couple of them die here. These are pretty good attackers, not good defenders. That's kind of how you deal with a lot of the Priest King stuff, is they don't have good armor, so you end up outranging them quite often. It makes them, I don't want to say a weak faction, it makes them one of the weaker factions in the game. Because a lot of Conquest of Elysium thrives on having good archers, artillery, and things like that. It makes you a lot stronger, or magic. We ended up confusing a Jaguar to our side. Most of our Praetorians have split up here or died. They're going to have a lot of trouble, frankly. Again, these guys just have such good attacks. And so many of them, so we'll be quite alright, though. We'll take them out pretty smoothly, Charming some Jaguars here and there. With our Touch of the Moon stuff, we have some decay going down. Terror has affected a few people, not too many. We do have this guy who could command Beast. Unfortunately, I forgot he was in this army. We could have turned him on to that, and we would have had a big Jaguar army. God, I forgot we had an Animist here. It's a shame. We could have had a lot of these Jaguars turned to our side, but that is a micromanagement mistake, I suppose. We're going to speed this up as we can see the tide of battle. We're going to lose most of our Praetorians and a couple of cheap Velays and Histatus, but that's okay. That's acceptable for this kind of battle, and we got to funnel and make use of the Praetorians in a really great way. So they have served the Emperor, and perhaps, you know, maybe they'll raise themselves up as dispossessed spirits somewhere else and serve us once again. I suppose that is always a possibility. So we put people to sleep, terrorize them, we turn this guy independent. And that is all she wrote. Serpent Amulet was gained. These Praetorians will take out these dispossessed spirits pretty smoothly. There are more Priest King stuff left, or there is more Priest King stuff left, but nothing too scary. A Reveler. We wanted to get one up here if we can. It's my immediate thought. To get a Reveler. Ooh, some really cheap crossbows. For us, in particular, we like those quite a bit. Who is lacking in range? Well, I suppose we are building some new armies. We do need someone to defend here. I don't want to spend money on crossbows up in the north, though. This is largely going to defend itself after a little bit. One thing I wonder is, can we build Lars here? We can! Oh, you can build Lars on Hoburg farms. I actually didn't know that. I hadn't tried it. Well, that is very good. Your Hoburg farms are very valuable if you can capture some, since their gold is the equivalent of a village. So that's not bad at all. He got Cloud of Confusion, Enchanted Sleep and Heal. I'm not sure how he's going to kill anything, but perhaps he'll confuse them until they stop attacking. I suppose that is an option. But we're going to go make these two things have Lars. I'm going to be a little careful towards these ghouls. We could also get attacked here, but I think the sleep would mostly get these things. Their magic resistance is really low, and then they'd probably get confused. Although we can move out to protect him, and this guy can be under the control of Turnus. All right. We'll move up here. Oh god, okay, we're getting ambushed again. Hopefully we don't lose that army. We do. There was brigands around here. I didn't know where they disappeared to. But they disappeared into a good tile for them. And Ilias will head this way. One thing I do want to do is we haven't got a lot of information on this person over here, and we still don't. God, they're in a very small place. It doesn't look like they're going to be very strong. Halacone. But we do have a witch to fight, and maybe some Hades battles that we're going to get into. I think it's kind of fate, as you'd call it, given the circumstance of there being an actual Hound of Hades over here. Although he is very hard to kill with the Senators, so we might take another route down there. One thing I want to note is we have not gotten a lot of... No, we'll talk about that later. Hopefully it shows up, but... I think we'll get some crossbowmen in this army and build these guys up. We'll see what uses we can make of them later, but for now, getting some range in this army would be nice in case it runs into any trouble. But we do want to save plenty of our gold because we have a lot of things that are going to happen very quickly here. One thing is, Callahan does not need this big of a force, I don't think. He's very soon going to become something very special. We should probably appoint a couple governors before we do that, but we'd have to walk all the way back to the town. But yeah, we won't worry about that. Our governors can get things done in stride. We have 2 of them. We don't really need much more than that as long as we can keep them alive. But we do have a limit to how many we can get once we've done the thing we're going to do, which is Apotheosis. Is there anyone else I feel like moving? We'll stick those guys around just till we Apotheosis. I just want to be extra careful in case the Priest King decides to come back down with something very impressive. Killed all those guys pretty swiftly. Usually our Animist is entangling things. And the Priest King has not been killed by us, but killed by the Witch instead. Very unfortunate. But we'll live with it. Biggest Dickus. Let's immediately scry over here. I'm trying to get a view of these guys. Oh, okay. It is this other witch. It's over here. So we have 2 witches. That's interesting. Oh, but the reason I know she's a witch is because of these guys. It's a little misleading because there's a Mountain King leading them, but that's... I think we've seen them before too, maybe. Not entirely sure if we've seen their army. Oh yeah, well, because this is over here, so we probably have seen their army. But I recently learned, I'm actually, this wouldn't affect this, I don't think. I took one of those colorblind tests, and it turns out I am blue-green colorblind. Not like dramatically, but like kind of like where I'll, you know, I don't have perfect perception of what other people are seeing when it comes to those colors. So I'm questioning some of my judgments, and feeling a little more validated for mixing up colors all the time. Now, I don't know if that's actually the case, in terms of why I'm mixing them up from time to time. I have no idea, but purples, blues, and greens, Now that I think about it, do look a little bit similar to me. I do wonder what you all see when you see those things. But apparently it's not the same as what I see, so that's something interesting I learned about myself that has some bearing on the game and also my skills in Photoshop. My friend, one of my friends on Discord, she likes to pester me about how bad my thumbnails are. She doesn't play Conquest, but she comments on that from time to time, and I'm like, I don't understand. I love them. She's like, you're doing this so wrong. Your colors are way off. It looks ugly. And I'm like, oh, okay. But she feels a little more validated in that respect for criticizing my colors. I've gone on a little bit of a tangent here, but I hope you guys do enjoy my tangents from time to time. I try to include them because I think they add to the gameplay rather than take away from it. We have some Shades versus Dispossessed Spirits. Shades are a lot better, given they have a lot more damage. Oh my goodness. A turn for Fire Priests. Now we are saving, but I feel so tempted to do that. One thing we're going to do is build another Lar on this farm. Then we might sneak away for a bit. I don't want to get caught too heavily by this guy. Up here, Command Beast, Greater Healing, we'll turn on Confusion, take off Greater Healing, turn on Tangle Vines. We have a big army coming towards us. Am I afraid of that army? Oh god. 59 versus that many? There's just so many slingers. I don't want to get involved with that many slingers. We will actually turn on Poison Mist, because this is going to be a very we need to kill them kind of situation. Very quickly. I think I am kind of afraid. They might come kill Elysium here. In our Rentana. Okay, we're gonna grab some Histatus and go kill these ghouls. Now these guys are gonna get diseased. Very unfortunate reality that has to occur. We still haven't gotten our magic library. What happened here? Ooh. Is there a miasma running around here or something? What? The witch has apparently tried to attack these people and died, but left just a holy hell of a weak defense here. Well, that indicates to me what we're gonna do. We're gonna get one of our fire friends here and send them with a crew of ballista and just cheap stuff and see if we can go take this place out. But we'll leave this guy, or governor. We don't want him in the fray. We're going to have a limited amount of them. But we've successfully spent through most of our money. It's unfortunate, but, you know, these things will happen. So you end up having different goals from time to time. And this is not a particularly good age for money. Yeah, these guys are just going to get diseased. Hate to see it, but it's something that'll happen. Makes the Necromancer pretty deadly against us. I kind of want to... I haven't seen a lot of the Necromancer on our randoms. I think in the future here I might add one to a game rather than random them, or add factions that we haven't played against a lot. Just to see how we can do. Not ones that will particularly do well against or horrible against. I don't want to tempt the fates too much, but like in our troll campaign, if you guys saw that one, there was problems. Oh dear god. Well, I was thinking maybe I could attack this because we have ballistas. Then I thought, no, they have a lot of poison archers. And then I thought even more no when I saw they had the chain lightning staff. Although this guy has a decent chance of just murdering himself with it if we can get close enough. But we will exit that scene. This is what I was going to say. We did not get a lot of I gotta pronounce their name. Rentas, or whatever. Our little mysticism people. Which we'll get one. Because I want to talk about them. Even though it's going to waste more of our gold. Or not waste it, but spend it. This guy is essentially these record keepers, the preservers of magic, the end of the family line, bred for magical abilities. They have mysticism spells, 5 HP, 8 magic resistance. They have Hades immunity, other planar immortality, and so they're connected to Hades. They live like along the rivers. They have these little dog heads. They have these human-esque bodies, so they're like almost like dogmen in their appearance. They can go down to Hades. They also go there. This used to be different. In Conquest 4, they didn't actually go to Hades. They were just immortal, which made them, I think, in my opinion, kind of broken. Because you could just spam out a whole bunch of these guys. I don't think they ever had this ability in 4 either, where they can go down to Hades and just hang out there. But on this plane, they're immortal. They'll get sent down to Hades, which can cause a problem because they're not particularly easy to survive down there. But if they can get these purifying spells that do a lot of damage versus undead, the second level version of that, they can end up killing quite a bit. I just want to show you this ability. So, like, we'll end up down in Hades. You can hop around down here. We ended up on an island. But, so this is one of our access routes to Hades, interestingly enough. We could also try and conquer some of the elemental planes with the Senator. That would be pretty tough. Be an interesting thing to do. Interesting in that it's difficult, and I wonder if I could do certain battles. You'd have to get a lot of siege equipment and mages. Unfortunately, I think this guy's got to go this way. And he'll meet up with our governor. The governor. Makes me think of The Walking Dead a little bit. With that governor guy. The eye patch dude, if you're not remembering fully, or if you've never seen it, he's a bad man. Or a complicated man who becomes bad, kind of insane. That show, I don't know how I feel about that show. Killing a mushroom. We have this guy still expanding towards us. He seems very content to try and come fight us. Or at least take our territory if we won't fight him. Don't want to forget about our friend in Hades. We'll move him around one more time and then send him back up so he can ascend. And he just ascended in a desert up here. Kind of an inconvenient place. We'll try and get him back somewhere. How is this near water? Oh, because this, okay, this is shallow, okay. So this is actually a coastal region. This desert somehow is coastal. Does not look like that from the outside, but I accept it. Oh, that's interesting. They have taken this down here. They haven't taken the whole thing, but they've taken portions of it. Oh my god, there's a Solus in our gem deposit. Never something you want to hear. Never something you do want to hear. We are gonna actually save for our apotheosis as we move up with our catapult. This could go very wrong, and our catapult might not actually win us the day. It's our hope that it will work. And hope as well that we can grab all these juicy, juicy magic items. Hopefully none of these mages got anything that'll protect them too much. Okay, that'll protect this lady. We can survive a pyromancer and a scarlet sister. We just need to kill the old wizards. That's really priority. And it's quite easy if you can hit them. If they get hit, they're probably dead. This guy's got an evasion ring. Archmage is tough, but the ballistas are going to destroy the front line because they can actually hit there. So they will tear them apart in that region. Not very worried about that. Okay, and since we're saving, we will not recruit much more. And, yeah. We'll move this last army this way. And protect our port, because it's kind of a valuable asset. Okay, we're going to watch these guys get ambushed and destroyed. Watch that Gorgon still moving around. Dispossessed spirits coming to attack us. Alright, so we'll hop up north. We'll get... oh god, this is way too much. Well, we actually won't take this. Instead, we'll go take this Witch's Tower and then maybe build up some troops in the future here to take that. We're going to start selling at an overprice. Trying to get that 1,000 gold we need to apotheosis ourselves. Make ourselves all nice and purty. Raise our levies. And then Germanicus can just go start taking out the stuff they left behind here. That'll be his job. I'm excited for this fight. We'll call him Sonar. I like that name. It's a cool name. Probably no one else I don't want to move. I don't need to scry really anymore. We've seen most of the map. We could... Actually, we could do some scrying. You know what? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some scrying. You'll see in a second here. We'll do some real scrying. Some of you may know I do planar series, and one of the things that I like to do... Oh shit, can these guys not scry in other planes? No, apparently not. Evidently not. I actually didn't know that. I thought this worked... Now that's interesting, because I thought these worked like the crystal globes. Or not, are they called crystal globes? There's a tile in the game that allows you to scry, and sometimes it will scry to other planes. And apparently this doesn't work like that. Huh. Well, you learn something every day. Also doesn't work like the illusionist scry. The illusionist scry can scry between the planes. This guy just evidently it won't let you. So apparently augurs cannot see into other planes. I find that very interesting. Does it have to do with their backstory? I suppose they are predicting things through their weird birds or whatever. I don't have the patience to read all of that, but there is something alluding to them doing that. Just scrying. Our other governor, our governor here can move down. I want him to be a little careful here, but I want him to meet up with this army, and then they can take this out together. This big Mound King. We will kill this Solus just by overrunning it. It's not too difficult. So we actually won't do my scrying thing because I thought it would work. Evidently not. We'll kill these wolves. Hopefully build some recruits soonish here. This guy will just go back to the underworld. That's where he belongs. Instantly getting ambushed. Probably going to die. You kind of need to kit those guys out if you want them to survive. Dispossessed spirits fighting Imperial spirits. And little stabby stabs. Can this guy survive? Kato, will you survive? He has a little staff that he can attack with. Nope, instantly hit for a crit. Oh my god. Just evaporated Kato, and he dies permanently on that plane of existence, so he's dead. Oh god, they have that lightning staff. It's just gonna zap. Although that'll fall pretty quickly because it's on that dude in the front line. Okay, I'm hoping... I'm going to be a little careful. I don't remember if we've gone over that ancient temple yet. We're not going to not twist fate. We're not going to tempt fate. Get some archers here. They'll take our stuff here. Hopefully they'll run into Alar and have a little trouble, although they have the lightning rod, so maybe not. Another thing we get to do is attack with sonar. Now, there's not the most ballista here, but this is kind of a weak fortress, and the hope is the catapult kills the people we need it to, and then if things don't work out, then maybe this guy can cast some solar rays, which is a pretty far-reaching spell, and maybe knock everyone out but the pyromancer. Well, he could still kill the pyromancer just slowly. And we're really just saving. Okay, are these in range? 10. I don't think so. We need that catapult hitting in the back ranks. It has decided not to. What is the range on you? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, 9, 10, 11, 12. I feel like that should be able to. Maybe he just likes the gate. Well, that's going to cause us a little bit of trouble. As in, we're probably in a lot of trouble. Because we're going to get a bunch of spells cast on us. This did not work. Well, I suppose catapults can't hit back here either. Well, this has become much more difficult to take than in Conquest 4. My lord. How am I going to deal with this? Okay, let's look what spells they have. We need to see specifically these old wizards. Invulnerability and Wild Growth. Neither of these are actually especially scary. Acid Rain. That is a very killy spell. Poison Mist and things like that. Air Shield, Combustion. Okay, well, we're gonna come up with a plan to take this, and it might involve our Emperor just doing something. Now you're like, what? Our Emperor sucks. He doesn't suck. He's gonna evolve like a Pokemon or squirrels. What else evolves? Apes? Apes evolve. Okay, we're going to do Apotheosis. So it is the begin of Callahan's true reign. His apotheosis, and we see a little bug there, the tiles, into the God Emperor of the Underworld. My God. Now, keep in mind, you lose the ability to summon governors and statues and things like that when you do this, because you are now the God Emperor. You also gain the ability to swap into Hades. Now, something we really want is to get that magic library and get ourselves some better dark magic spells, because we did not get the dark magic spells I want. Shade of Death and Army of Darkness are things I don't need, or don't want right now. But this guy is incredible. He has some crazy stuff here. You can't even see his whole model until you click here on the thing. He's got a Bident, which is, two little things. He's got 144 HP, some of that's with our XP, 10 magic resistance, 11 strength, 0 armor. Keep in mind he has no armor. That will kind of hurt, but you make up for it in a little other ways. Ranks towards the back, of course. He's got Spirit Sight, so he can see stealthy and invisible units. He's got Hades immunity. He causes fear. He's giant-sized. Still enables the recruitment of Praetorian Guard. And he has Dark Magic level 3 and Unlife level 3 spells. Ooh la la, is that great. Now, he can cast that in addition to his melee attack, so it doesn't matter if he's in melee for that to happen. You can see here, we've gotten some very good spells here. We've gotten in our Unlife path, because unfortunately this still shows, even though it shows top to bottom here, it's bottom to top as it goes down. So this is Unlife and this is Dark Magic. The Dark Magic spells that we got, Tendrils of Darkness is okay, Fear is okay, Shaman's Shades, Terror. I don't need that right now. I don't think we're going to buff a lot of stuff. This is okay. I want to get Shade Assassins. It's something I really love. There's a whole bit of lore here. If you want to pause and read this, go ahead. Okay, now that you've read it. Essentially, there's questions to our legitimacy, given the state of us and other undead ruling, of course. But it's cool. I like it. Need to take a drink there. One of the things, though, is our Unlife spells, which is the spells that, like, Wraiths get, in particular. These spells are crazy. It's got Dark Power, Drain Life. We got Soul Drain, which is amazing. Entire Battlefield. Chill of the Dead just destroys things. Is there a magic item we could put on this guy? We can make him poison resistant. Suppose for now that'll work. We can get some better magic items here. But Callahan is now ruler of the underworld and this land as well, which means he's going to go start doing stuff. And I think my immediate plan is to get murdering. And that means going to take our Grand Arch a Magic Academy here is one of the things we want to do to start murdering. While our armies to the south are getting a little pushed down, we can start focusing gold elsewhere. I also want to stop trading all my iron away. We don't want to buy, we just don't want to lose too much iron. So these armies are going to try and cut this guy off or get to him if we can. Germanicus will guard this Dark Citadel. It might be time to retire Germanicus, because this is going to be a little too dangerous for him, perhaps. I'm going to be a little careful. I'm going to go north here, just kill these deer. I wanted to see if there's anything else up here. It doesn't appear like it. We got an old hero, or unexpected hero. Why not? Let's send him to wherever this is. And wherever this is going to be the Infernal Realms. So we are now in the Inferno, with a single unexpected hero who will be absolutely obliterated very quickly here. But what we're going to do is try and take that magic library. I think that's going to be the first job for our new god. It's going to be a little tough. There's a lot of strong guys in there, but he's got great magic resistance. Another thing we want to do on the way up here is kill this insane fisherman so he doesn't start a floating cube, so that we don't have to go destroy that. We also probably should go kill this banshee with something. It's continually spawning undead here, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, we could either get troops or this guy. Oh. Well, first things first, we're going to kill this. Get our governor down here. Our governor needs to go raise a levy here and probably throw a statue right here so that we can get some undead spawning around. That would be fun. Okay, I think we are going to try and get a purifier here. Ah, here we go. Got Torrid of the Sacred River. Does double damage versus undead. That's the one we wanted. And Purify. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. We'll have him go sit with the Lar for safety reasons, but we'll build some troops here for him to go take stuff. Specifically that temple, so that we can stop the undead from spawning. Okay, some good ballista shots. This should go over rather smoothly. Can't imagine we have too much trouble here, although we do need to build up our lines a little thicker if we want to fight that big army. Particular. Spider jumping around. Summoning some snakes. Getting some poison ticks. I really wish this guy had got Venom Ward. He could be buffing our troops with it, making us only take the base damage. Oh my god. Who just smited you? Frozen Heart, maybe? I don't know. Someone's cast a spell. It made like a watery sound. I wasn't sure if it was cleansing water or Purify or something. Purify do damage versus only affects undead, so it wasn't Purify. Had the inclination Purify was an undead-only spell. See, this is what I wanted to avoid, is poison-ticking our own troops and murdering one of them. Because this guy likes to poison mist your own guys. So we've taken that back. Getting attacked at a Sphinx by a crab. Guess he felt a little crabby. Lost some free spawn. We have some archers and pikeneers. We can only get one or the other if we want to get the mercs. God, why are you so slow? You're only supposed to have 2 move. Were you on a hill or something? This guy's just molasses. Slowest army on this earth. Okay. I think we have plenty of archers here. We don't really need archers there. Continue to go kill this insane fisherman. We'll get some troops here. Suppose the archers will do fine here. We'll get some Histatus as well. And move out and try and kill this Banshee. It's really a matter of just getting that Torrid of the Sacred River on her. If we die here, we're also going to respawn in Hades, so he can come back and try it again, potentially. Oh, we didn't summon a Lar there, did we? Oops. We'll start getting troops here. We'll get some cheap little Velays. And that will be this turn. A little curious where this guy went, but we probably shouldn't leave because we do not have the melee troops, I think, necessary. Oh dear god, Dispossessed Spirits just wrecking some of these guys. Okay, let's see how this goes. Torrent of the Sacred River. Killed a bunch of the Dispossessed Spirits. Don't get in range of her, please. Friend, cast your spell. Ah, there we go. Purify on her, and the Banshee's dead. That's how you handle a Banshee with the Senator. Also, you're crazy against the Necromancer if you can get these guys going. Got some Brigand Boots. How nice. And, looks like Germanicus is being targeted. Did not expect that. An Astrologer Spirit Ring? I want that Spirit Ring. On him. I very much do want that on him. So, we're going to give it to him. Unfortunately, this means we can't get the Astrologer, but such is life. We will move our friend here to give our big baddie the Spirit Ring, and now he is just ethereal. Now, he does have a spell called Army of Darkness that'll turn things ethereal, but this is the first magic item we got, so we have to give that to someone else, we will. But this guy can chill here. We didn't really have bigger plans for him. We're going to get some ballista, I think, here. They're cheap gold-wise, and they'll allow us to defend a little better versus this army, although Germanicus might be seeing his death here. We're not careful. Actually, I'll leave the troops here and move Germanicus and our Animist out. Yeah, they don't have any animals here. And Germanicus will try and go survive, hopefully getting over to the Temple City to retire. I don't see an immediate use for him here. Okay, we can finally get these troops together. See what we want. We'll definitely take these guys. Archer Corps is a little too big for our breaches. Perhaps. We'll just take all the melee troops here. Take our golden friend here. He can cast some spells. They're pretty good. And we'll separate into 2 different groups. This guy will go raise little levies with his lighter force. Maybe we'll build his army back up, but he'll go put a statue there. And Lucius will go take out this Mound King. Wormwood. Spooky name. We have this unexpected hero. We haven't really moved down here too much. You could try and go take this from the Sinners, unless there's like shade things that we can't see here. He might be able to kill them with his sweep. It's possible, not likely, but possible. Okay. Up here, we're gonna grab a scout and more relays. We just need enough troops to deal with these bears, which it's gonna be plenty. About 10 minutes from our time here. So we got 10 more minutes of action-packed fun. Hopefully we'll get some interesting stuff. Might go kill that Gorgon. Well, that'll cost us some troops, so I'm not looking forward to that. We'll run up here, move our governor back. We can chill. And we want to go kill this before they get out of hand. We can actually go take Callahan himself. I'm a little worried he gets petrified by this lady, though, if we send him himself, so we're not going to do that. We don't want to have Soul Drain on when we get attacked, so... Because that's good on his own. It's not good with an army. He will murder his own army. Very good for later, though, when we want to go conquer anything in Hades, if we're going to go do that. Very good for that, indeed. Oh, we probably wanted to move up through here. Oh well, we'll move this way. And we got just the stuff to maybe halt... Well, we can't afford that. Them from taking this. Hopefully that will have beefed this up to enough to where they think twice. Oh no, Germanicus! I thought we'd seen there was nothing there, but my memory serves me poorly sometimes. We're gonna try and take this Iron Mine. Hell, I want to see if this unexpected hero is truly unexpected. Again, I want to be clear. I do not think that is a likely win. And Dispossessed Spirit fight. Oh no! Germanicus! Well, how fitting is it in this age to be killed by Dispossessed Spirits? And looky here, I was correct. There's like a shit ton of Shadow Imps. He instantly gets panicked and dead. Our unexpected hero was expected and did not fare well. Oh, I love doing that. A White Wizard. Okay, an Augur, and don't really need that. Scout. Could potentially use that somewhere. Feasibly speaking. Nice thing is this guy can't take our cities anymore. Like that quite a bit. And we'll go kill this guy that's on top of this crater. I do not want him starting floating cubes. It's not an insane event, it's just not fun. Just creates a little bit of an issue here and there. Okay. And we can go raise our levies up here. We will erect a statue of the underworld, maybe? We should probably get the White Wizard. We'll take this turn to raise the levies. And we'll raise some slingers, make it all nice. Where do we want our White Wizard? Don't have enough expansion parties right now. Suppose here's fine. Could join this group. Oh god, the Cloak of Displacement. He's displaced. Which means archers are kind of bad versus him. Awe and banish and heal. Okay, this is actually the perfect guy to have up here. He can heal these people of their wounds. Very powerful in a senator army, by the way, to get something like that, because you have a lot of troops that could use healing. Means you're going to get to attack quicker, things like that. Not as useful for some bigger guys with giant HP pools, but good for large armies. So, like, the trolls don't make use of white wizard healing, but, you know, our kind of faction does. These guys probably won't do much. Ooh! A festering wound! We've likely killed that one over time. Hamadryad being attacked by ghouls? I think the Hamadryad can get diseased, although she's... They? It has summoned some dragonflies to protect it. Oh, but it got diseased! It has 100 HP though, so that'll take a very long time for it to die. That's unfortunate. I think that was probably over here. Yeah. Sad Hamadryad, now slowly suffering. I want to kill this thing. I don't want it to run around our stuff. I think we could show off Callahan. I'm just really worried he gets nabbed. That would be very painful. Notably, we can take the ballistas here to kill this astrologer. And not have to worry too much about that. Now, the one thing we do have to worry about is these guys have good magic resistance when we do fight this battle. We're going to take in our ballista. We're going to leave most of our mages. One thing is we need to give this guy the Infernal Torch, because he's a badass now. He's got fire immunity. That'll make him a lot hotter. Quite literally. But he's fully kitted out. Not with my favorite items for him. A regen item is insane, as it is with most big things, but... that would be very lucky to get that. Getting another statue to the underworld. Summon Shades, Sade Assassins, one of my favorite spells. Tendrils of Darkness, Dark Cloud. So he will start giving us some little spirits here. And then we might set our sights a little more northward to go take Stargazer's Keep and throw down some levies there, because we can throw down levies there. Can't do a statue. We could do statues over here and here and here and all these hamlets, potentially. That could be fun, just spamming statues everywhere. Not super prudent to our overall goals. We don't have enough money here to really get much. We still don't have the troops to deal with this. So, unfortunately, we can't do that yet. I'm really debating, is this a decent idea? Enemies attacking this monster. I just don't think we'll kill it quickly enough. And it's just going to come back. We'll let it wander through our lands. Maybe find itself dying on a statue, potentially. Old Weapon Master. Okay, well, it's convenient to take that back, but not for much else. And this battle, I think, finally gets to happen. Now, there's no guarantee we win this. This is going to be a little rough. We're going to get hit by a lot of slingers. And these guys do very well against the slingers. But they also have poison archers who can chip away at our life here. We do have some good casters here. So that's something to consider. We're going to go full evocation. I don't need little serpents running around this battle. I think that spell's usually only useful for sieges where the serpents can wall climb and nab some archers here and there. Don't love it otherwise. We'll get some gladiators and some archers up here, spending most of our money. And then we're going to attack these bears, I think. How confident do I feel? 4 bears, 16 wolves. Wolves aren't very scary. We have 38, so that should be enough to take them out. Now, we could send the whole army in. We're going to get friendly fire for sure. I think we'll just take Callahan up here, and now we need to mark out what we're going to do. I kind of want to take our moon guy with us, although I'm worried about him dying. He's going to be epic if he can survive. We don't need her, that's for sure. Don't need you guys. Sextus. Been with us for a little bit. We don't need any good troops. Just need the garbage to bring with us. None of our archers, not our old weapon master. So Callahan is going to take some Ballista. Vile is the standard, because why not? And shouldn't take the Moon Mage, because we're going to throw on Soul Drain. And see if we can knock this out. It's going to be tough. We could have gone to the Magic Library and took a long time and gotten Shade Assassin spell at level 2, and that would help a little bit. But I think we're going to stick with this. We're going to lose most of our Ballista. I don't think we're going to need them for much else. There's not a lot of siege-heavy stuff that we have to fight here anytime soon, so that's notable, and we should do fine. Yeah, see no reason why not. Let the dispossessed spirits build up there. End our turn and watch some battles. This is up at that ancient forest. We have some good healing here too if we get hurt and manage to survive. Also divine aura on our gladiators. If these guys will likely die. Will cause awe. And awe on the animals is pretty tough. You have to pass a morale check. You don't have the best morale or magic resistance, so. We got 12 heal over here. We kill off these bears, getting some heals, and we are successful. This Oasis fight, this is a toughie. We got this guy, oh my god, the lightning charge versus the displaced Principe with the little weird mask. We also have a couple shades fighting with us, which is nice. They probably won't last long. Let's speed this up a little bit. We have a poison aura here as well. It's not lovely. It's gonna actually tick our guy here for a little bit. Oh no, he took a wound. He's blind! No! Did he get hit by Solar Flare? I think he got hit by Solar Flare. Oh well, there goes our little thug guy. We should have had that on a Praetorian. Any Praetorian survive will do that. Lots of poison ticks. We're poisoning them right back. It's gonna be costly. You can already see that. We're definitely killing their commander, so they're gonna be stuck here if we lose. I don't think we'll lose, though. I think we'll win this fight. We've gotten past most of their front line, and now we're just killing a lot of their archers. These guys are gonna really decide how much attrition we take, though. Which, you know, is fine. This army likely wasn't gonna be mobilized anywhere too soon. But we're probably gonna go to that Dark Citadel with this army and then start moving north. As we take this on. Okay, most of the attrition guys are gone, but a lot of our Praetorians just got nabbed by poison. Very sad. That is a way to kill Praetorians. And Triarius. This was a pretty elite army. Got a Soul Slay at the end there. Okay. We do not want some of those items. Some of them will just hurt us. They are attacking our Hoburg village, getting hit by some Eneids. They will just stomp that. Not too concerned about it. An Old Wizard is available to us. We can't afford it, but that would be nice for this battle up here. Sad we can't afford it. Crossbowman, Serpent Acolyte. Okay, I think we're going to give it a shot. We have our Soul Drain. We have fire and poison immunity. The acid attack's going to hit us. We know they had poison. We're going to take out this astrologer. So I'm not worried about this guy. Not worried about this guy. I'm worried about some of the acid spell in these old wizards, but I think we'll knock them out. I think this will be a success. All of these guys will be dead besides this guy, because he's going to Soul Drain them. He could also Chill of the Dead, I suppose. I'm not sure why he would. I do hope some of them survive to take some of these magic items. I'm not too worried about it. Not a lot is going to survive this kind of fight. We're going to condense everybody. Although we may regret that, because I think we're going to upgrade a bunch of these wizards very soon, like. Okay. Beep beep ba-doop. Oh, we need to actually do the thing we came up here to do, which is set that place up. Do we have archers in this army? I could use some more crossbowmen up here. It's very cheap. Get some Histatus. And we'll need more of a front line before we move out with this guy. Lucius will move up here. He'll take a lot of this force that Germanicus bravely left off and move north towards the Witch. I don't know how much land she has left. I can't imagine she has a lot back here. She has her tower up here. She has some swamps. She took our iron mine. But I think a lot of AI, unfortunately, suicided. We're going to try and keep them alive and not fully kill them so that we can do some adventuring into other places. That's what we like to do when we get the opportunity. Now, this fight is what we're going to end the episode on. So this is our last turn here. We have our ballistas going down. Hitting the pikemen, unfortunately. I'd like to get this guy out of the game. I'm worried about a really lucky soul slay, but I don't think he's going to survive. If he survives these ballistas, I will eat my shorts. Or eat my sock? What is the term? Eat my shoe? There we go. 56 damage. He's dead. Now we just have these guys to contend with. Ooh, invulnerability doesn't matter. Poison mist doesn't matter. Acid spray does a little bit. Protective winds? No, okay, these guys, they just did not have the right spells clicked. Wild growth could slow down our god, potentially. We honestly could have sent him here alone with less of these guys, but I'm hoping they pick up a magic item. Really unlikely they survive what's about to happen, though. Cast no spell? Why are you not casting a spell? Oh, you're out of range. Well, you could cast Soul Drain, but I suppose you're trying to save your own troops. Is his plan. Hopefully he doesn't use that to his detriment. He is summoning a lot of actual shades. Chill of the Dead going off, clearing these fire elementals. Got some acid sprays. He might be opting not to do a Soul Drain. It's an interesting choice. If you can get up here and Chill of the Dead, that'll mean that our magic items are preserved that we can take from these guys. Drained life, just destroyed that guy. Come on, save one of these dudes. Oh, this guy's stuck back here, that's perfect. There's a couple guys stuck back there. We are hitting the old wizard with Chill of the Dead. Getting hit with Acid Rain. Cast Terror. Drain life, just evaporating them. And this is how you take a level 3 magic library as the senator. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh la la! You gotta love to see it. Okay. Beautiful. And we now have a level 3 magic library. Ooh, that is juicy. Very, very juicy. So we can learn new spells, we can do rituals of mastery, a whole bunch of stuff. We can also read a little history on Elysium, since I know some of you might not have the game. Here's the lore of this age. I'm not going to read it to you, but that's what we'll end on here. You can go back or screenshot or whatever you want to do with that. That's how this age came about. Guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. It all helps. I don't have a Patreon or anything right now. Maybe I'll do one in the future, so there's no way to support me financially or fiscally, I suppose. But yeah, just keep coming back. That's all I really ask for. Is for you guys to keep joining us if you like the content. At the end of the day, that's what really matters, is building this fun little community. I like making these videos, and I hope you guys like them. So that's really all I got for you. Have a good week. Have a good day. Until you see me next time, or whatever you're watching next. Have a good one. Yeah. See you laters.